At one point or another in our lives, we've heard a few rumors about our cell phones. Things like, you should let the battery fully die before you charge them, or leaving your phone plugged in all night can ruin its battery life. But today I wanted to show you why these are just plain false. Cell phones in today's world use something called lithium ion batteries to keep themselves powered and to hold a charge. Lithium ion batteries were invented in the 1980s and made commercially available in the 90s. Because of these little batteries had such high energy density and low self-discharge, this made it the perfect companion for small handheld devices like phones and laptops and flashlights and power tools. Today's lithium ion batteries are a lot smarter than they were back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Let's take a quick think back to the days where people's iPhones would burn a hole in their pocket from heat, or flip phones would start to bulge because of bloated batteries, and the Samsung Note 7 would actually catch fire in pockets and purses. This was caused by the lithium ion's high density. They could hold so much energy, and due to the nature of the batteries containing flammable materials, when the battery was improperly assembled, or it doesn't limit its own charging, these things could possibly happen. Today, though, these batteries are vastly more intelligent and have a small PCB that contains a temperature sensor, a voltage regulator circuit, a voltage tap, a charge state monitor, and a main connector. And together, these chips monitor the charge state, the current flow rate, and they record the latest full charge capacity and monitor the temperature of the battery cells, keeping well-recorded data of the health of the phone's battery. In your phone, you can actually see what's draining your battery the most and approximately how many hours of usage it has left. To do this, go into your settings. On most devices, you're looking for something akin to the performance settings. From there, look for your battery settings, and here you can see the percentage remaining and roughly how long that charge should last. Going further into your stats, you can see what apps are draining your battery the most. More frequently than not, it's going to be your screen, the operating system, that's going to be the biggest power draws. Otherwise, it's going to be your most used app. Because of how smart these lithium ion batteries are, they can actually stop themselves from overcharging now. So there's no need to worry about them having been plugged in for too long. Actually, the batteries will just divert energy from the charger straight to the phone itself. So the battery is entirely out of the equation altogether. And to tackle the idea that you should wait until the battery is fully dead before you go to recharge it, that might have been a good plan with the old nickel metal hydrate batteries. These are the ones that you would typically have for the rechargeable AA batteries and the like. This is actually not a good plan for lithium ion batteries. Because Li batteries have a limited amount of battery cycles, and a battery cycle is kind of like how many times it can fully run dry before it just won't hold a charge anymore. So by charging your phone when it gets to, say, 20%, you're actually extending the expected life of your battery because you're never fully completing that battery cycle. This is why when you go to plug in a laptop or a cell phone that hasn't been on for a long time, the battery seems to barely take a charge at all, if even last. This is because it had spent so long of a time without any charge at all in the lithium cells. But what's a common myth that you've heard about your cell phones that you were never sure if it was true or not? What have you found to be the best method for charging your phone? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, please do so, and feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, from live streams to video game series. But in the meantime, I'm Waylon. This is XethaPCs. Thank you so much.